Hello folks, I am back and I'm here to talk to you about an engraving / warranty issue. But before I get to that, get 10% off Core Essentials belts and all their accessories by using my code KENAN10. That's spelled capital KEANON and the number 10 all together. Also, you can get 10% off optic plates from Calculated Kinetics by using my code KG2024. So check out both of those places. They will be able to help you with all your needs, and I will note them in the description below. So let's get to the video. So right here, you see a picture, and excuse the glare that you're going to get on here, but right there you see a picture of a Kimber K6. Now, this particular K6 is sold at the store that I work at, and this is not the actual K6 that was there. This was one of the display models that was there. The K6, as you see here, is very well, beautifully engraved. But we had a customer that came in and he had purchased a K6, as you see here, and when he purchased it, he had an issue. Now, I do not know if he tried to fire the firearm at the range or whether he was dry firing it at home, but he had an issue with the trigger and or lockup. So this is what the person is telling me. What he decided to do was contact Kimber. He asked Kimber, hey, look, I have a problem with this firearm. Can you take care of it? And Kimber said no. And a lot of you are probably going to just hit your computers right now and just say, why did Kimber do this? Well, listen to Kimber's side of the story and the side of the owner. The side of Kimber says that this is not under warranty because Kimber did not do the engraving. Now, let me further explain. The company that did the engraving, I believe it's called Ultimate, if I'm not correct about that, but I believe it is Ultimate that did the engraving. What they did was purchased several Kimbers, and they do a lot of beautiful engraving, as you see on this particular model. So that's what the company does. They purchase the firearms from Kimber, put them in their production to have all these different engravings. As you see here, it's beautiful work. You cannot deny it. But once you have this firearm and you take it from Kimber, it's considered a purchase to the buyer. Once you do any alterations, it's considered a void warranty. That's no different from, let's say you and I purchase a Glock or something like that and put a trigger in it, and then Glock doesn't want to honor the warranty, or any other company. So we all know that Kimber makes firearms that have engravings on them, but this was a very unique situation that Kimber wouldn't handle that. This is Kimber's prerogative. I'm not saying Kimber is wrong for doing that. This is their way of business. This is what they want to do. And the other company decided to do that. And unfortunately for the buyer of this firearm, he cannot get it serviced by Kimber, as far as I know from now. Our store, I believe we did honor to help the customer by either using our gunsmith and or probably sending it out to have the firearm fixed. But just be mindful, folks, that when you purchase a firearm and you do alterations to them, you might be subject to avoiding a warranty. Or check out the company that you purchase a firearm. Let's say it already comes with all the different add-ons. Make sure that the main company will honor the warranty. There are a lot of Glock firearms that come out that have different all kinds of add-ons, and it's not limited to other firearms. I've seen some Smith & Wessons that were specially made, but you got to do your homework, find out whether or not that the parent company, the original manufacturer, will honor that warranty. And I know it's one of those things where you feel bad for the customer, but you just got to be aware of a couple of those things. I remember I had an issue with one of my Smith & Wessons. I had an M&P 45 at one time, and I didn't like the trigger. I hate the hinge triggers. I called up Smith. They basically said, hey, you put that Apex trigger in there, guess what? We're not covering it. So just be mindful of certain things. I know this customer, he is an honest guy. He just basically said he thought Kimber would handle it. And I would like to, I'm just very curious whether he would contact Altamont and see what they would do, you know. And, you know, a lot of times when other manufacturers or let's say third-party persons work on a firearm, and especially in this case, I wonder if Altamont could have contacted Kimber or worked out some type of deal. But I don't know. I'm not pointing the finger at Kimber, the owner, or Altamont, but this is just to give you a heads up of what could happen. So with that said, put your opinions below. Let me know what you think. And happy shooting. Stay safe. #2A.